Welcome to episode 3, Con Puros Compas podcast.
Yeah. Are we saying we're back?
We are saying
we're back? Because it's been a bit.
My boy Bart. Sabes de que we had been. So this is technically episode 3. So by the time you guys hear this, you already heard the Fry episode, the Jesse episode that we actually recorded about
Months.
Like 4 months ago.
I think it was pre-pod, Guac Pod.
No, because I was still in season 1. It
was after.
Yeah, when we did the fucking end of season, I promoted the Puros Compas podcast.
Shit, and we finished.
So yeah, it was 4 months ago.
Was done.
Yeah, 4 months ago. But we did get to record Jesse and we did get to record Fry.
Great episodes.
And today we were gonna welcome. We don't have to clap or anything, guys. Just so you guys know.
I think he deserves some clapping, bro.
Well, I'm just saying, because
hey, if you guys been watching the Puros Compas,
people are snapping. People are snapping their fingers.
The Guac Pod. This guy, he's been on there twice already.
He has been on there twice.
Both seasons, right? Or is it both the same season?
Did he knock him out?
First one, no?
Yeah.
No, you were not in the first. Oh, you were in the first one and the second one.
Yeah, the first
season, you're right.
Second season.
That was a big deal.
Yes,
he's already on. But let's welcome our boy.
Hoy vino de última hora, bro. We want to thank him because our boy Rigo Barajas.
Yes,
accordion from La Nueva Lección.
Yeah.
Aquí es snapping fingers. Sí, porque aquí la cosa es calmada.
We're chilling for sure.
It's just audio, you know. Maybe one day we'll make it to video.
Yeah.
But it's just audio y just chilling, man. We are smoking on some, ¿cómo Jose? Ruthless OG tonight.
Yeah, it's good.
We're always going to let you know. We're always going to let you know what we're smoking on.
And besides smoking, we also we're all pretty...
oh, shit. You're going to tell me you're doing cocaine?
Yeah. No.
Oh,
not yet.
Okay.
We're going to let
Dr. Carl Hart.
Yeah, shit.
Hey, man.
We'll get to that
the heroin.
That's all you right there. I know you can...
That guy is fucking almost convincing me, man, on fucking Dr. Carl Hart. Look him up.
He made it sound really good.
Made it sound like you have to do it if you're married.
Yeah.
But we have our boy Rigo, man, and we had explained, and again, I don't want to sound like a broken record, right? But technically, this is a branch of El Guac Pod.
Yes.
You were gonna have a lot of people that were on the Guac Pod, but just solo.
Sí.
Maybe we'll have a two-manner, you know, but most of the time it'll be Bart, myself, and the guest.
Yeah.
Eating Copa Jose Cermeño and the smoke.
Sure.
We're gonna call them Jose and the smokers.
Yeah, the smoking section / sound.
I'm not only the president
/ security.
I'm also a fucking member.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, we have our boy Rigo in here today, man.
Fucking Bart's gonna take over, huh?
Bart's the man. This is his show.
Nah. I'm just like
El Bart.
This is. I'm the co-host here.
El Bardo.
Yeah. But what's going on, compa Rigo? How you feeling?
Hell yeah.
Good,
he didn't want to smoke. I want to put it out there.
Yeah, I know.
Just in case mom's here or something.
But the good thing is that there's a couple more joints in rotation. So
hey, I'll enjoy looking at you guys smoke. Don't worry about it.
You got your michelada, or?
Yeah, I could traigo. Salud.
I like the way he puts it in his gym cup.
Ah, well,
Dice, vengo del gimnasio. No, mames.
Esa no es mía, ese es del Bart.
Nah, I don't know. The gym.
Nah, but I wanted to bring him in here also. Even though it was last minute, he was still in our thought because he was already in the pod. Y como dijimos, this is like a Lion King 1.5. We're going to have half of what we had going on, or one member at least. And we're going to talk music, obviously with Rigo today, but we're going to talk pues de todo, güey. Ya. Ojalá que vayan ir agarrando el pedo con la de Fry, con la de Jesse, because we were not all over the place, but we hit some pretty crazy topics.
Oh, man, those were great episodes.
Yeah,
man. Great episodes, because obviously this is people that you Fry, your compa, for fucking
graphic design, GDK.
They got history.
Yeah. You know, a brother. I really hope you guys enjoyed that episode, man, because that was deep. Carlos and Fry got into a lot of their history and just everything.
Pues es que people deserve to know his story, right?
Yeah,
just like Rigo. That's why I wanted to bring him in, way.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, we're gonna, like I said, we'll talk music, but we're gonna steer off to different places. But right off the bat, y porque quiero que él nos explique más, porque ese día todos, well, you know, it was cool with viejones. It was a great reunion.
Yeah, fuck
you know. Elección, it was a good pod, and now I just want to get more of like the 1.5, the inside and shit, you know, like
Rigo.
fuck
Yeah, I got set up. I didn't know all of
he was only gonna go pick up his beat headphones.
Yeah, the new beats, the ones that he bought just for the pod last time.
He accidentally left them here. Es como cuando antes, ¿verdad? Cuando estaba con la morra y decía, no, pues dejo aquí mis pinches zapatos para regresar y aquí está. Hey, güey, can I go pick up my headphones? Dice.
pues ya vente a grabar de una vez.
Vente a grabar, güey. No, but real talk. I mean, I feel like he was part of that young generation. You know, when we were a little bit on the older side, he was the guy that kind of opened up, like his peers. He was one of the first ones that I can remember that was on that platform. Him and like Boo Boo. I mean, que ya venían con experiencia kind of thing.
Young as fuck.
I don't know. Like, I didn't mention, and I'm glad that he's here because for viejones, I kind of missed out. I even told these guys about a great fucking story one day that I was dropping you off at your house. Because I forgot to mention on the fucking Guac Pod that I technically had a meeting with Rigo's parents.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that? And we forgot to say it.
I was 15.
Yeah, he was 15. But this was for Banda Real, though, right?
Yeah.
And he was 15, and you had not played with anyone prior to that, technically?
Nothing big.
You had a little group with Luis Miguel, no?
Yeah. Pero pues, ahí en ese grupo, I used to play with my cousin. Tocaba el bajo sexto. Saludos para Luis.
Luis Miguel.
Compa Monchi, my cousin.
Oh, Monchis, yeah.
Luis' brother, Lalo, saludos. Y...
That was an extra group then you guys had?
Sí, tocamos, güey. I remember our first gig, like, Luis already played with someone else before.
Yeah, so he has more experience than your ass.
Oh, hell yeah. Luis has been around.
Legend.
Yeah, Luis is a legend.
Don Bebe Jr.
Yeah, for sure.
Luis Miguel.
So he had a group going on y ya de repente un día no sé cómo estuvo que nos juntamos and we jammed out and we're like, fuck, we should get a group going, you know? Y ya los juntamos y ya le dimos ahí un ratillo lo que podemos, and that was a little bit... I didn't really have to get permission from my parents, obviously, porque pues mi jefe tenía sus tocadas going on, so anyone in charge was pretty much Luis's dad and his mom. So we were cool, you know, we didn't have to worry about like, ¿dónde está Rigo? Lo que
So how old were you then?
Andaba con la familia.
Ahí like 13, güey.
That's when you started kind of fucking around with the music.
Yeah, ya como con un grupo.
13,
14, güey.
Verga. How about that?
Check that out. And I remember I went to go play once and it was like $200 for like 2 hours. 2 hours. We played like 2 hours. They were like, hey, you don't want more time? We were like fucking happy as fuck for $50. Wait, I was a little short. I was like, hell yeah.
Well, do you even remember what you went to go buy or no?
I actually don't. No, that's a really good question.
Hot Cheetos.
Hey,
The Nintendo 64.
yeah. So
Hey,
yeah,
$200 at 13, no mames.
So before Real, pues no era nada así tan serio where my parents had to get too involved. Pues they know who I was around with, you know.
It was family.
My cousin,
Hey,
they was
but
family.
Literally family.
That was $200 that you guys paid the whole. They paid the whole band $200.
Yeah, for the whole band.
So $100 an hour.
No way, we played 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. They gave you guys
No, we
$200.
played. Oh yeah, $100 an hour. Yeah.
$100 an hour.
Oh, you're le malentendí.
Yeah.
I thought it was $200 for you.
Just for
Oh
him.
no, $200 for the group.
Okay, so
2
$50
hours,
a guy.
Yeah, and we were excited as fuck. We were like, hell yeah.
$50 in 2 hours.
Yeah, pues those were like my first gigs también, where I was a little excited because it was like, fuck, I got a group going on or whatever.
Discount ma.
Yeah,
Hit up discount ma right away.
Vamos por las pinches camisas.
Super mala.
Las camisas esas.
Yeah, pues ahí no había tanto pedo, güey, who I was with or a qué hora llegaba ya.
That's badass.
Hasta que I got out y mi compa, el del bass, que estaba ahí,
Monchis.
his dad was always really cool with me también. Y un día que they were gonna go jam out with one of his friends, y dice, Rigo, vente, tráete el acordeón, que ahí van a estar echando rolas y ahí los echamos unas canciones. Y ya, we went and these guys see me play. They're like, holy shit, like you fucking snap. Hey, we got a little kind of like a banda real thing. We want to do accordion. You don't wanna come join. Y fuck it, pues ya no tenía ningún grupo. And I'm like, fuck it, pues let me try it out. Something new. Y ya, güey, we practiced a couple times, pero it never went any farther than that. Hasta que un compa Andy, you remember him?
Andy, I remember him.
me dijo al chile, dice, hey, güey, pues la neta, aquí veo que pues no están haciendo mucho movimiento. I got one of my guys que están buscando un acordeonero. Y fuck it. Que come check him out, come try it out. Y ya si te gusta, pues le calas. Si no, pues no hay pedo, güey. Keep doing what you gotta do. Y ahí fue donde se armó el pedo.
That was with Real.
How old were you then? Was that 14?
I had to be 15, güey.
Was it 15?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And you
God
were already
damn.
part of Real there at that time, compa?
Yeah,
Sí.
15, and we were already with Real for a couple of years. Like when he was 15, pues. I remember back in Real, you replaced Chris, right?
Simón.
Yeah, so we had Chris Cedeño. Shout out to my boy Chris. He played piano, and then lo movimos. No lo movimos, le agregamos acordeón. Me parece que era acordeón de teclado.
Yeah.
Porque él tocaba piano. Very good piano, güey. And then Andy, I'm going to be honest, güey. My memory fails me. I don't know how we met Andy or how it was about. I know he was helping us like loading and shit. Pero no me acuerdo quién lo trajo.
Probably just in the scene, no? Maybe.
Who? Oh,
He was probably just in the scene, just hanging out. Y de
I want to say that
repente...
somebody kind of brought him in, and then he mentioned you, and I mean, I'm not going to forget because we used to practice at the old chocolate factory out there on Cicero and Augusta,
Yeah.
north side of Chicago. Puros primos allá. 95% primos. Or how can I say? A little darker out there.
You guys didn't get that, did you?
Yes, but they were cool. Cool as fuck. Y llegó Rigo, and he was llegó con Andy. And I think I asked him, like, what songs do you know? Because it was for Banda Real. This wasn't even for, like, a norteño or anything. And I think he did Laurita Garza with it.
I did something old school, like Invasores or something like that.
Yeah.
They're like, what do you know? I'm
Were you
like,
pretty
fuck.
were you pretty sober that day? You had to be.
No, I was not. Funny moment, I was not.
That's the crazy part.
You weren't sober? At what age?
15.
I don't remember.
Oh, you're a little drunk or what?
That was not my first time neither.
Smoking a little weed?
No, he had already
Nah.
called the ambulance twice before that.
Remember
that?
I was doing big boy drugs already.
Yeah. And I'm over here trying to.
Like heroin or what?
I remember when
Nah, yeah, eso es para mi compa Carlos.
I remember when I would go drop him off and we would get chased out from his block from the fucking gangbangers. They were like, fuck it, we're just gonna go straight. Like a fucking war zone in that motherfucker.
Es que estaba hard en ese momento. Se ponían
Man.
mero enfrente de mi casa, ahí estaban todos, güey. Y,
Like little
pues,
projects right in front of his house.
y como estaba ahí uno de los buenos, güey, pues valía verga y se traban toda la pinche gente allí. Y pues imagínate llegando en la noche, 2, 3 de la madrugada, on fucking Saturday, Friday.
As
The
soon
whole-
as-
This guy
Everybody's out
had his,
there.
this guy has
Everybody's out there.
had his nice Lincoln, güey, with his fucking LED lights. Nah, pues luego se la arrimaban. Dicen, a ver quién viene por ahí.
That's when I had that Lincoln too.
Oh,
But
okay.
it was even worse when we had the big fucking viejona van.
You think so?
I think so. It just looked like a big ass fucking dumbass
Fucking rammer.
ramming ass van.
Yeah, that's
And we would come down this dark ass alley.
That shit kind of gives me chills, man.
There was one time that I don't know if you remember that he would always go and get his accordion from behind the van, and this guy came up to you, and when I seen him, I was like, holy, like his face was all tatted up, like fucking Mara Salvatrucha style.
Oh,
No me
yeah.
acuerdo cuál, güey, cuál de
No.
todos.
What,
¿Cuál de todos? Yeah.
¿Cuál de
Sí,
todos?
se dan unos cuantos ahí.
A couple times, speaking of him not being too sober, we had to get the fuck out of there. Literally, like fucking just ran through that block, and we would come back home. I was living alone. Y pues yo le decía, pues habla a tu mamá, güey, a tus parents. Ahorita habla landline. You know, we're not gonna stop. They're gonna beat our ass. And fucking, I'll take you in the morning. And I took the responsibility. Me eché la responsabilidad con los parents. He was 15. His dad literally told me, like, nah, I don't want him to be in
You know
business.
what, wait? It's funny because I don't remember that. I don't really remember what went on that day.
Because remember, they came to my house?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember we went to your house and it was my mom and my dad. Pero la neta, güey, no me acuerdo.
Oh, you got me fucking so.
I honestly don't think I remember what exactly was talked about that day.
Oh, man, that fucking day, your dad pretty much told me that, I mean, we're gonna say how it is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, not in a bad way, but it's his 15-year-old son. He literally told me, like, hey,
he's a drug addict.
I don't want. Yeah, this guy does shrooms. My son does shrooms. So, no, he pretty much just said, like, hey, I don't want him to be in the fucking business. Like, I've been a musician tons of fucking years.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I know what yeah, because your dad played fucking what, all his life?
Sí. Pues ya lo agarró un poco a little bit older, pero pues llegó aquí.
Oh, your life, at least.
Yeah. Él cuando llegó aquí, pues él ya estaba tocando, güey.
Yeah.
Playing bars, de todo el pedo.
So you grew up with a musician in your house, güey.
Sí.
I mean, you that's what it... Tú ya sabías más o menos lo que es, ¿verdad? A lo que era la familia de la música.
Sí.
So when his dad came to talk to me, he literally said, hey, I've been in this business, and this business is not good. I mean, it's, there's a lot of shit going on. There's fucking all this stuff going on with drugs. Yeah. And, I don't want this guy to get involved in shit, pretty much.
Sabía la vida.
Sí,
la vida
dijo, si lo voy a dejar, like, it's your responsibility, güey.
What year was this, compa?
Well, he was 15. I don't know.
See, I'm 25 right now.
10 years ago, then?
10 years ago.
Yeah.
2011. 2010, 2011. Yeah.
All
so,
right,
well, yeah, I took it pretty fucking serious because it was not just the dad, it was the mom. The mom too, like, worried, like,
at that age,
legit worried.
Who wouldn't be?
Well, yeah, because they're about to, really not knowing that the fucking kid's already fucking
around, cause
hallucinating and shit. All these goddamn psychedelics.
Yes, that was your thing, compa? Some shrooms?
Nah,
a little bit.
It wasn't.
Here and there.
No, it was a tougher drug.
Oh,
I was innocent. Fucking.
You thought it was
like
part of the
involved.
pizza, right? I just fucking ate it.
Yeah. I was innocent kid, pero nunca falta un güey allí que son saca la verga.
A huevo.
Hey, güey, hay que calar esto. Y ahí va don pendejo también ahí. Vamos a calarle,
Why
pues.
not? Yeah.
Hey, pero siempre fuiste curioso, like, in that fucking sense, like, I think I would have been scared to try shit like that, like, whatever, and then that wasn't even your first time.
That's because the thing was, like,
and you're from fucking Summit. It's not like, I mean, not that it's fucking white suburbia, right?
Pero you know what? Back then, that shit was, like, I feel like that was more normal back then than now. Like,
I think shrooms.
We had a guy, like, we literally said, that guy ese güey los vende, güey, like, tenía todo. Like, there was a high school guy right there that was a fucking plug, like, everything, güey. Y era como que ya de grande, éramos like, oye, güey, si quiero conseguir esto, who the fuck to ask? Or maybe because I got out of the fucking thing, güey.
Right. 15, so that you were about freshman.
Yeah.
See, like, in high school, I was such a pussy. Like,
I mean, I
didn't know anybody, like, a freshman that fucking had everything. I was trying to fucking not get my ass beat on the Archer bus.
I didn't either, but my fucking, like, best friend era el más loquillo, güey. So ese güey, no, yo ya sé esto. Y I'm like, how the fuck do you know that,
Pero, shout out to your best friend.
Hey, shout out to best friend. Can't say any names.
That's badass. Those are good ones. Good best friends. I can't even say his name.
I know.
Crazy times.
So that was a young Rigo. And then all of this, bro. Why? And he never spoke up to me. Obviously, I know why. Got older, and what I mean is, like, bro, we would go and sleep over he would sleep over the house, and I'll be like, all right, well, you're gonna stay in this room. Te veo en la mañana. I'm gonna go smoke. Pero nunca lo invitaba because he was 15. It was like, hey.
Sí, pero en ese entonces yo no fumaba tampoco, güey.
He was just doing the big boy drugs.
Pues it was like a one-time thing, and then it became a second-time thing. Pero yo no fumaba, güey. Yo no fumaba. Yeah, that's kind of the crazy thing because now I started thinking as older. I'm like, how the fuck did I go from that? And I didn't even try weed. Like, who doesn't try weed nowadays,
Yeah.
That
was definitely what I did first. Young, middle school shit. Started smoking weed.
No, yo sí
me gustó, man. Me gustó de amar.
I started very late with the whole weed thing. Believe it or not, everyone listening. I was not a high school. I was so fucking, like, scared away, like, to even try anything. I was a fucking, all about sports and shit. Like,
yeah. It depends what you get into. And the people you're around get into. O sea, like Rigo said, his buddy knew his best friends, You fucking, you associated with the soccer players. So you were a soccer player.
Keep an eye on your kid's best friends, man.
Yeah, fucking guys.
Cabrones, los pinches best friends.
I don't remember who I started smoking with. It wasn't
I
true,
do.
right?
Wasn't it with Real? It had to
Did
be.
I start there?
Wasn't it
I
Carlos?
would want to say yes.
Wasn't it Carlos? I'm
eventually.
sure it was Carlos.
Because with Real, it was like we had described it. It was like we would finish practicing in that chocolate room, and it was like a big ass circle of hippies, and she would just sit there rolling up.
yeah.
Everybody rolling up. It was probably there because you were still there. Erasmo was still there.
Simon.
Rest in peace, Erasmo. I mean, bro, then you smoked there for
Sí,
sure.
sí, sí, sí.
Erasmo, you would have loved Erasmo. Man.
Oh my
Compa
god,
Bart.
that was crazy.
Erasmo was awesome. Awesome guy, man. Se nos fue muy rápido ese. Él sí. Very cool guy.
Le encantaba la mota, el cabrón.
Bro.
He loved it.
He was so different, bro. He was just a great musician.
That's what did he play?
Charcheta.
Charcheta.
So that's when Banda Real had Charcheta. We had him and
oh, yeah.
Fredo. And they made a good team. And
Yeah.
Gus, like on the tuba, like, no mames.
Fire.
And that was when this guy was about then, at that time, about, let's just say maybe 16 at the end, probably. Or you
Todavía
were
tenía
always
15,
15?
güey, yeah.
So you didn't, at
Cuando
16, you were not in the group?
When I was 16 already, we were already making viejones, güey.
Okay. So at 15, so you, mind you, I don't know how many months he was in, if si te acuerdas, D. Let's just say what, 6 months, 8 months?
It was like 6 months. I remember I entered around Halloween season. Terminó el pedo. Ya de allí, ¿qué sería? Más o menos el mes. You remember the month or not?
I don't, wait. The reason more about how many months is because
It was like 6 months. We all remember.
I do want to share this. For what it's worth. Maybe it's not worth much. I'm a 42-year-old man now.
Yes.
I feel like there's certain people that I've hung out with so many times on a consistent basis de que se nos pegó algo de cada quien. Maybe obviously more me to them because they were so young, right?
Oh.
So like this guy, like his brother Rene, because Rigo's Rene's older brother. Rene,
Rene.
shout out to Rene. And
Rene,
Rene at one point with me at AMG, he was fucking just like my shadow. Like,
Yeah,
you know what, you're gonna
yeah.
come with me, and you know he's seen a lot, and this guy's seen a lot. But with him, I spent a lot of van time because I would always pick him up and drop him off. And then I remember when we finished Real, so he was 15. And you gotta think back to when you were 15.
Yeah.
You gotta think back and say, all right, you know, I was with these guys for 6 months. The band,
Great months, I bet.
the band,
Like-
because it was 6 months of. Did you get to do Aragon?
I was all over. No Aragon, güey.
Aragon.
Pero I was at all these clubs that I
The
didn't
big
even know
ones.
existed.
All the big clubs where Real
We
was at.
Live, 858.
I
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
15 years old.
What was it? 5-star? Star? Something?
5-star.
güey?
Martín
5-star.
Corona.
Puro pinche club del centro, güey,
Chingón.
que estaba pegando. Antes yo ni conocía
No, pues
ni
nadie.
aquí ni la pinche esquina de mi pinche casa.
That was the first generation of clubs, you know,
Yeah.
bailes.
Okay.
Back in that day. So,
So at that age,
At
yo llegué
15.
a alcanzar a tocar en muchos... We still hit some pretty good couple events, güey.
You can-
Eventos de la radio también.
like
Yeah,
at 15, you can't really imagine that, I think. Like, you don't even know about these places, right? Like,
I just wish I remember a little bit more. Like,
I
como
know.
aprovecharlos más, pues. Pero,
Yeah.
a veces estamos morridos.
Little party.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
O ni tanto
mean, what-
todavía, pero pues I was just too young, güey.
Yeah.
Como que... I wish I remembered it actually like a little bit more detailed, pero... Por lo que
Seize
sí me
the
acuerdo,
moment
güey,
a
sí
little
estaba
more.
perro.
That's badass, man. I mean, I could only imagine. At
So,
that age, being around.
at that age, at 15, Wayne, I was with this guy every weekend. At every beginning and every end of our night, Wayne. All the time. And I would start talking to him, and I remember, Wayne, I would put on songs. Yo le decía a este güey, "Mira, this we can remake into like this style. Y sabes qué? Aquí, when we started planning for Viejones, and it wasn't even Viejones, it was just a norteño. Hey, this fucking song. Y le metemos la pinche banda. Because I remember I told you once, like, my big goal is to have like the norteño and a banda and shit. The Viejones with a banda. And this is before. So this is like banda. I'm explaining to him, this is what I can imagine doing and shit.
Come on.
And I remember the last gig, he's like, fucking, he was sad, way. You know, he's like, so now what? Like, he just thought, like, you know, like when you kind of break up with that very first girl, you're like, pues ya no va a haber más. And shit. Like, ya me va a
It was like my
cargar
first love y ya vale verga.
Algo así, güey. And that was
Quick
6
one,
months.
6 months.
It was
Hell
6
yeah,
months.
I was
super
like,
fast.
I was like, damn, this shit's fucking joke. You know,
Like,
then
yeah,
de repente
fuck,
that's
you
what I'm saying. I
hit
can
me
only
with that
imagine.
shit when I'm 15, pues no
Yeah.
mames, sí me pegó, güey.
Yeah.
I was a little sad fucking kid.
And then we fucking do viejones and shit. I don't know, man.
Which is Viejones.
We see the
Did that catch on real fast? Like, that was a.
It did. It did because of I think Banda Real had a lot to do with it because it was months after.
And they just seen like, oh man, these dudes right here just took these guys, switched it up a little bit.
Pretty much, it's 2 singers and the accordion guy.
Yeah.
Oh, and
tuba.
No. We had a Javi Castañeda.
Yeah, okay.
But then that's where we also see, or at least I get to experience. Al Chile, way to me, it's been, and you know, this is why I wanted this pod, because I think I'm gonna see a lot of people, personal level.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be able to express, hey, this is what I was thinking at that time.
For sure.
And this is how I seen you, and you know, I see him now, and I hope that I can see Sammy. Sammy's in the room, and he's 19, and that's 19. Like, I'm not even. I already had 4-year head start, you know, at 19 with this guy. So I mean, that's how I wanted to like realize, like, you know, I used to tell these guys like, hey, wait, this takes time, you know. Like, I remember No Ejemplo even like, you're 19, bro. Talk to me when you're like 24. You're gonna be monsters. Like, don't worry about it. Kind of that shit. And then this guy is kind of like in the same boat. Like, I would see him get sad, and I'm like, nah, wait, we're gonna do Viejones and shit. It's gonna fucking work. And then boom, it fucking worked. And then I remember that he would think like us. He would think like us older guys. But life happens, way. Life happens. You start going out. We start staying more in. You know, we have our responsible, quote unquote, job still. Because back then it was hard to think, I'm going to have my own job or I'm not going to have a job and I'm only going to do music, porque no había tanto trabajo tampoco en aquel entonces, güey, así. Not even with Real. I mean, but just Saturdays, really, some Friday. We were more popular.
The weekends were hot, but
that's it.
It's not like
but during the week, V Live on Wednesdays?
One day, not Monday through Sunday like now.
What do you think? What were you thinking back then? What do you think?
I don't know. One fucking Saturday for me was fucking good enough. I was joking.
And you were making more than $50 for 2 hours.
Pues creo que eran $50, güey, for an hour. Y
yeah,
yo estaba bien pinche contento, güey. 15-year-old with a fucking job like that, güey.
Well, Real was $50 an hour. It was 10 of us.
Yo en pinche high school, güey. They were like, damn, this guy's fucking famous. Yo iba allí, la escuela le invitaba lonche a todos los demás porque el viejo traía esos dólares para sus papitas.
Give me 10 fucking Twinkies, man.
Sí, no, güey, pues en ese tiempo, a esa edad, güey, pues la tenía hecha. Yo andaba contento.
Argo High School's best right here.
Yes.
Yeah. Argo High School?
Oh my God, you playing a Mexican band? Like,
what's the name of your
playing a mariachi? Yeah. Pues que tengo I think we were, like, I grow up now, way, and I realized that in more schools, like out here, like on the south side y todo eso show, hay más raza mexicana.
Yeah.
Y allá en mi escuela no había tanta raza. Sí había gente mexicana, pero no, como que les da más pena decir que they're like Mexican, como, we don't listen to Mexican music.
The same shit out by us, güey. O sea, the east side of Aurora is Mexicans, you know, all raza.
Yeah.
And then the west side, pues hay más güerillo, más that, you know, so it's different for sure over there.
And now, like, people grow up, way, and then como que resulta, like, you start seeing them in bailes, you're like, oh, the people that said they were Mexican, you know, like.
Well, the thing is that
kind of into the scene.
It goes back to the same thing, like that shit. You're talking about Summit 10 years ago, bro, right? So it was way different too. Pero sí, o sea, tú eres el que viviste allí, and you got to see, like you said, the people in school that were more Americanized. Ahorita ya andan más en los bailes, pero pues también es parte de la vida, güey. Uno va por toda esa. Uno como mexicano, I feel like everyone goes through a phase. Bro.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you're going to have the guys that just do the bailes and then they go, nothing, but I'm just at downtown, y la verga, and then you go back to the rancho, and I'll say you're from the rancho, like, nah, yeah, son pinches fases, güey. O sea,
yeah, for sure.
It just happens.
That's been the most recent one, the Soy del Rancho.
Yeah.
Everybody's del Rancho now.
Well, now everyone's a fucking fucking truck. Yeah,
cut.
Cut. Fucking everybody has a fucking pickup truck, way. Front wheel drive.
That's
Oh,
wow.
Hell yeah.
Then we do fucking Viejones, way. Fucking, I thought it was pretty badass. And we see the evolution of Rigo too, and then, pues ya, güey, de ahí, I just feel like he became the young generation.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Because everybody that technically, when he left Viejones, that very first group, you got to go back to, like, look at how young they were and how talented they were already. So when he left us, he went with, like, Hector, Osmani. Was it Raul also?
Simón.
What was that? That was
Who else? Was it Miguel or who was it?
And Real, güey. Los estamos
Yeah.
ahí en ese tiempo. Tool player.
And that was who? You guys did Insignia? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I was a singer.
Yes, I remember that.
And then, well, technically, then that's a fucking, let's just say, the first band after being in the fucking, with us. So this is your first band, not alone, but just away from us.
Aprende uno un chingo. Like, you learn, even though ya dices tú, ya se metió uno, like, to the younger generation, pero
Right.
Yeah.
todavía se queda lo que uno aprendió en ese tiempo que yo duré un chingo con ellos.
Yeah.
Imagine yo desde los 15, en vez de juntarme con puro morro,
Of your
I was
age.
with older guys, you know?
Yeah.
And we're talking about fucking
musicians.
like 5 years.
Yeah, for sure.
So yo aprendí un chingo ahí también a la misma vez. Other things that now the younger generations, like you see, you're like, that's what you think, or you think that's the right thing. You learn a lot, so you kind of take that with you in a way.
Yeah, you're right, man. Because
So
you were
you
with,
go back
with Manny. I mean, you had some pinche Black was there.
Black. Saludos al Black.
Saludos a Mane. Pinche Gustav Virdovich, who had a lot of experience. Even though he was young, he had a lot of fucking experience already. On the road. LJ, fucking been playing since 9.
Yeah, wow.
So, pero te digo, cuando él estaba en Viejones in the beginning, he was thinking just like, o sea, he grew up with that, our, you know, fucking mentality as far as like, you know, in the beginning it was practice, la chingada, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. And nunca se fallaba nada de practice and the fucking little detail, you know, they were not gonna let him get away with fucking bullshit music per se. Like LJ was gonna call you out.
LJ.
They were really picky.
Yeah, that's what he
They were
does.
picky guys. So
Yeah.
in a way, it made me become a better person myself también. Pues yo dije, estos güeyes están muy perros y yo acá cagándola, pues como que decía yo, hay que ponerme las pilas, you know?
You had to be a beast.
So, sí me ayudó un chingo. ¿Se disciplina o no? La neta.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you remember that they would tell you like que le jalaras más?
Sí. Hasta este pinche día no le jalo. No vale verga.
You beat me too. That was
Valió pura verga lo que me dijeron.
I always peep Rigo and shit, and I know he's obviously, like he's saying, fuck, been in the music business.
He doesn't
for a
put
bit
behind
already,
his
needs
neck
a
and
piece,
shit.
You know, no, he doesn't do that one, but
Sí,
pero
pues
I
yo
mean, I just see him relax, güey. When he's jamming,
cuando yo
he's a
empecé era
fucking
muy,
beast.
muy calmado. Yo, like, así empecé yo. Y así siempre me acostumbré. Nunca I was like never too crazy about like my whole fucking
You're just
thing,
fucking
güey.
chilling.
And then I think it was like my squad's just super chill. They're just fucking beats and nobody fucking knows it. And I'm just like chilling. I was like, bien a gusto, güey, a gusto. Y hay otra gente que empieza con la
He's been a
mentalidad like...
celebrity since he was
Otros güeyes que
15.
empiezan y dicen, hey, you know what, my fucking style, I'm gonna make a fucking show on the stage.
Hell yeah.
Y pues así ya agarran su rollo. Pero pues como que el mío was always like, siempre andaba tranquilo a gusto.
Hell yeah. Still
But that doesn't mean that you don't feel the music, right?
Oh, no, of course not.
Okay.
You're still
I just want to make sure.
You got it all inside. If you're not feeling that way, no vas a tocar bien.
Because I do see a lot of feeling with a lot on the majority of like accordion guys, right? Like they are a little bit more expressive.
They're more, everyone expresses it differently, güey.
Yeah.
So, al final del día, cada quien tiene su forma de expresarse. Otros veces expresan más que otros. Otros veces que están perrísimos y no expresan nada. Y inside, they got a whole fucking different vibe going on, you know?
Right.
You see how he just...
So,
What's your, speaking of vibe, so what's your influence on the accordion? Like, talk to me when you were fucking, I'm going to take you back to like, you know, who are you jamming out to when you're learning about music at 13 and shit like that?
Pues yo empecé así, Carlos y José, Invasores, Cadetes. And that's all because of my dad.
Yeah.
Right.
I grew up with a norteño. Y todo lo que es mi jefe y mi jefa también tiene dos ojos con norteño. Mi jefa tiene un chingo de ojos con norteño también. So yo nací with the norteño. Yo no llegué a estar... Estaba sonando el duranguense, pero pues I never got into it because my whole thing was more of the accordion, the ojos norteños.
Where you came
And I was always around it. Pues me iba con mi jefe a las tocadas y mi dad siempre norteño, puro norteño.
Hell yeah.
So todo lo que era cachorros, que los rieleros, all that stuff that was banging back in the day.
For sure.
Those are my influences. Straight norteño music.
Yeah.
Pero pues ya ahorita ya ni
Does
se
it
habla.
change now? Like, do you have newer guys that you inspired to maybe play how you play, or or ideas or shit like that?
People that I look up to,
Yeah.
like the young
I mean,
guys. Oh,
well,
for sure.
it doesn't have to be young guys, but I mean, is your list the same list that you just said? I mean, who are you?
Sí, no, porque ya ahorita, as you start growing older, va entrando otro estilo de música. Y el estilo de música de antes, sin duda, estaba perrísima. You know, era lo que estaba hitting back in the day. It was so creative. Pero there's just like a new fucking, de repente entran like different times and different eras. Y va entrando different generations y empiezan a sacar lo que sacaban antes into a new modern way. And it's like a whole nother fucking level. Like you have it, first you have the norteño right here y luego empiezan a agarrar el norteño y lo hacen a otro estilo. Más pinche moderno, más dificultad. So there's a lot of other guys that I look up to. Of course, more now than back then.
Right.
Porque pues
The
se va
newer
adaptando
guys.
the newer guys.
Yeah.
Porque aprecias lo que hicieron con lo de antes, güey, y le ponen un poco their own style.
They just modified that shit.
Yeah. Made it a whole different fucking level.
Made it
I
their
like
own.
that shit.
Oh yeah.
Be preaching that to these guys, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Grab that
Yeah.
old cover and just fuck with it.
That's what everyone does, güey.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to learn. Tu base viene de algo sencillo, güey. Ya de esa base tú vas a ir metiéndole tu estilo, güey. Ya before you know it, you got your own creativity.
Ya no es como antes. Pon el disco. Ok, el adorno va así. Ya, ahorita es, escúchala. Ok, ahora sácala a tu estilo. Okay?
Sí.
Y nos acoplamos.
Y al final del día, pues, no tiene nada de malo tocar lo que alguien más toca. Pero you always want to try to create your own style.
Yeah.
Like, you want to leave your little... Dejar allí tu...
Your own footprint.
It's kind of like your brand.
Yeah. It's like your brand.
Your style.
Escuchas algo y dices, ya sé quién toca así. Yup.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how you start putting yourself, pues if you could start putting yourself like on the map, que digas, este güey, para que no digan todos, todos tocan así como los miles de cadetes que hay.
Right.
Todos van a decir,
Los
todos tocan
miles.
como los pinches cadetes, you know?
Yeah.
Y ya cada quien empieza a agarrar su pinche estilo y ya cada quien ya puede decir, ese güey tiene su esto, ese güey tiene aquello.
Tocan las de cadetes, pero al estilo de ellos.
Sí. Un poco diferente.
Then talk to me also real quick, güey. Cuando te saliste, cuando you went to go do what you kind of wanted, what was the time that you said, fuck? Because now you're not after the whole fame thing. Are you? I mean, I know the answer is if it happens, all that good shit. But I mean, it's way different now than before when you wanted it.
You start growing and you start seeing how reality really is. It's gonna fucking hate you.
Well, how is reality?
Sí, pues está cabrón, güey. You start seeing that the music business is not as easy as it looks. Hay unos güeyes que tienen la música y no pegan, y hay otros güeyes que tienen la imagen y pegan, y hay otros güeyes que suck and they fucking hit. So right now it's kind of not. Back then, como quien dice, antes era like, you play badass, you're gonna fucking hit. Ahorita ya you start growing, it's more about who has money, who has connections.
Who has the money behind it to put them on the map?
To be honest, I think it's mainly money.
That's sort of what you figured out a little bit.
Sí.
Because you've been through it.
So it's more like that is what it is, you know, because como que cada quien, we tried it a little bit, like we had a little bit of this is how this works, like we got a little touch of it.
Because I was gonna ask you that because technically you guys used to say in that time with Insignia you had the musical talent, you had the youth, you had the image. And then that's technically where you found out, like, this fucking business is kind of
Sí, güey, pues imagínate. Back in the day, we were talking about before Rancho Humilde blew up. Rancho Humilde was at Islas. He was in that time, estaba moviendo a los Alegres del Barranco. Y le dijo al compa que lo estaba moviendo, dice, hey, bro, these guys fucking snap. Take him a Cali. I got Alegres anniversary this Wednesday. Ay, vamos en caliente, güey. Oh, in a heartbeat. Y sí, que tanto y esto, que...
That's right. That was Jimmy?
That was Jimmy, that was Jimmy. Before he even had Legado, he had...
Because back then he would do the Invasión de Corrido.
Sí,
with
José Barrón.
With los No Rebeldes. Hijo de Barrón.
So...
You want another beer, by the way? Pistiele, güey.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. So... In those times, when you're young, it's all easy. You're like, fuck yeah, we're gonna do this and that, way. And you start realizing, güey, que to these guys, you're not nobody, güey. They might move you around, pero al final de cuentas te dicen esto y esto tanto, güey. And they're gonna focus on their main groups, güey.
So you guys went out there. You guys went to Cali. You guys
excited.
We went out excited. We still got, he put us in his spots, güey. Pero sí cumplieron unas cosas que no habíamos cuadrado. So, Ya en ese tiempo, when we got offered to stay that weekend. He had a whole fucking weekend set up for us to keep playing. Y yo no me quedé because I was barely... Yo iba a entrar a college that same week on a Tuesday, and we went out there on a Sunday. And the drummer también, Raúl, pues no. no quería. Yo lo quería y el drummer lo quería. What could have happened? Who fucking knows, right? Maybe something could have happened, maybe something could not.
That's what I'm kind of thinking.
That's what we think about later. Like, now later, I'm like, vergas, what if we would have stayed, you know? What could have happened?
Pero lo que no se cumplió, ¿qué fue? Like, money-wise, he told you guys he's gonna give you...
Sí, pues el dinero, al final de cuentas que no los querían pagar por esto, que stay another weekend, we'll see what we could work out, and it was just, it started getting a little shady, you know?
Jimmy, before Jimmy was popular.
So we try small things like that, y ves que con los grandes estás fallando, pues en ese tiempo a mí se me hacía grande, you know? So te empieza a decir, pues, si el grande está fallando, ¿quién te va a quedar bien? Y si no eres tan grande, pues it's gonna be more complicated to get into certain places, or to know who you have, quién te puede respaldar, o quién te puede ayudar con sacar tu música.
¿Qué pedo? This was 19, 20 years old? Right there?
Okay, me salí muy viejones.
Probably about 1920.
1920.
Okay.
Or 2021.
And you're seeing this off the bat, right?
This was 1920. I wasn't even 21.
You were not 21 yet.
Like, oh shit, this is not right.
Yeah,
so excited as fuck.
So you start seeing when you try a whole different group que tienes esto y esto y esto, pero al último te quieren cobrar left and right because they're telling you te da gastos y te cobran left and right, and there's not much being done. So then that's when you start realizing, all right, todos están a querer chingar al final de cuentas. Yeah. Como quien dice, hay que ver quién te va a querer chingar menos. Y ya, you try one thing, you try another fucking group, you try it over here, you work with different people, and you start seeing that when you start talking to the bigger guys, you start realizing that it takes a lot of fucking money. Oh, and there's guys that spend a lot of money and they're still trying, you know? So...
But you got to see that.
I got to see it.
Okay.
Y también, pues, con gente que you've been around with. Pues, por ejemplo, también... You know, Alex, de tanto grupo que trae, güey. Igual contigo, pues tú ves cuánto cada quien cobra, qué le toca a los músicos. Mm-hmm. So, you just grow and you start seeing how everything really works. Though, as you keep being in the scene.
But then after that, you're still hungry, though. Because you're still thinking about the fame, right? Is that when you do the... what do you do after that? Anarquía?
Yeah.
Which is kind of the same guys, no?
We still kind of had the same image, and then after that, that's when I said, "Fuck this."
Hey, but because you guys signed way? Did you guys end up doing something?
That was where it went down, right?
Huh?
That's kind of where it kind of went down with the whole contract stuff.
With Insignia?
No.
Or after with Anarquía. Okay, hell yeah.
Because that's when they got signed, and that's when I got out.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to sign. Y pues te fijas, por ejemplo, these guys got signed with the old promoter de Alacranes. Y the story to him was kind of like, fuck, well, this guy already made Alacranes boom. Yeah. Why can't he make us boom, you know?
Yeah. That's Pedro Ávila?
That is Pedro Ávila, yeah.
All right.
¿Y qué pasó al final de cuentas? Pues, I don't know for fucking 100% details, pero no quedaron bien allá. They ended up getting out.
Yeah.
Ni duró ni un mes o 2 meses el pedo. So, that's when I figured, man, you know what? Like, everyone's gonna try to fucking fuck you over.
All the big guys, all the big guys that you had dealt with were all shiesty.
Yeah, so that was already 0 for 2 right there.
Yeah.
So that's when I said, you know what? Eso de quererte apurar muy rápido, taking big steps, no te va a ayudar. You gotta... My mentality was more like, focus on your fucking music, and little by little, it's gonna have to get there. It's not gonna happen from one day to another. And my little time that I got out, como que was more of a thing like, all right, let's try to take a big fucking hit. Like, we thought we were the shit already. That's when you start realizing, no, all right, let's focus on... That's when I started realizing, like, let me continue focusing on the music. And little by little way, make your noise, you know? Don't expect it to all happen one day to another. And that's when it becomes a problem. Because all the fucking young kids right now, they just want to do a big step. They want to go like... They see these guys doing this, so they think, oh, yeah, we could do it too.
Yeah.
Y ya, pues, ahí empiezan a ver pedos poquito con everyone else. Porque no todos piensan igual. That kind of thing.
Pero, como quiera, you guys were kind of... were all great musicians in both of those bands, right? Insigne and Anarquía. Like you guys were the guys in that band and those bands were good. All
Con,
good musicians,
con Insigne
right?
empezamos un poco más fuerte. It
But
was
even
like,
for Anarchy, I remember you guys did that debut at that fucking banquet hall, right?
Simón. Los ayudó, obviously, the lineup. No te voy a decir que it was packed because we were
There was
there.
someone big, right?
But it was fucking... Sí estaba lleno, pues, obviamente por los grupos que estaban ahí. So that was a good promotion
Yeah.
for us. Pero pues sí, we did
Bro,
have...
Sorry.
Go on.
I gotta tell Bart. That's also when fucking Rigo became a segundero.
You didn't know that, did you?
You did not know that he was a singer. Certified singer.
Just looked at me
Is there
like, what?
video? Can we look that up?
There's gotta be video. Is
I don't
there
think
video?
there is a video.
No?
No
Damn,
trace.
Ni del recuerdo. Yeah. It's
Tell
gotta
me
pop
about
up on your
that.
memories.
Oh, yeah.
We would hire
Fíjate
them
que
at
no,
Martini
güey.
on purpose. And we wanted to see Rigo sing.
Yeah.
You guys weren't ready for that fucking heat.
Like, hell yeah.
So, cuando Insigne, por eso te digo que Insigne was a little bit better off porque empezamos con Segundero. We had everything. And then we do Anarquía y ya ahí es donde estamos viendo like, fuck, we don't have a Segundero, güey. If we had this, it would be a lot better. Y ni pedo.
Wasn't, yeah.
Dije, déjame brinco a la verga. Let's try it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried it out, pero no duró mucho el pedo, no. It was like, wasn't my fucking thing. I
Was it
didn't feel
for
like,
you?
I didn't feel like I was too focused into it. Like, I felt like I had ya cierto tiempo on the recording where I feel like I was just too late. Being around all these musicians that are talented and there's so many vocalistas allá que ya cantan mejor que uno. So ahí fue donde dije yo, nada, pues mejor que lo haga alguien más que lo haga mejor que yo.
No la armo, digo, pinche. Valiendo madre.
Elliot Dix.
And then he takes a fucking break. I think is that when you take your little break?
My first break ever.
Se retiró.
Se retiró
A
a la-
los 20,
I don't know.
21.
He's been a rock star for fucking 6 years.
Oh, it was funny because
15 to
ever since
21.
I was
Rockstar shit.
ever since I was with Real, I never took a break.
Yeah.
It was we got out Real, we did Viejones. Ever since Viejones, we took a break. It's because we had like 1 or 2 guys that were off that weekend. That was the only break I ever got. After that, straight to Insigne, boom, gigging.
Hitting it.
After Insigne, güey, no le empezamos 2 veces. We already practiced. Ya, güey, se va a terminar, pues hay que empezar a ensayar para Anarquía. Boom, boom, boom. And then I got out, and then I took my first break in my life for a couple months. It was fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know what to do with my life.
Well, all this time, fucking Rigo wants to be a fucking... He wants to be that rock star, you know? Fucking...
well, he
Real finishes and he's like, what the fuck? What's next?
He got a taste.
And then Viejones comes and Viejones
He got a bigger
this
taste.
fucking pretty huge deal too here in Chicago.
Imagine how much more I can get if all the other guys were young.
And then well, that's what I'm saying. And then these guys get a little tired, and Rigo's like, "Fuck this,
Fuck these guys. It smells like Ben Gay in the fucking
These
band.
old motherfuckers.
Not knowing his fry, probably
Right.
fucking having anal or some shit.
Fuck yeah. And then he
No.
hits all these other little small groups that, you know, make a little noise, you know, and do all this shit. And then he's like, fuck. Now I'm going to take a break. And it's like, oh shit, what do I do?
I'm glad he brought it up because I didn't want to just fucking toot my own horn and shit. I had just told these guys, Jose in particular, and Paco, like it's a weird fucking life in a way when you're a musician or when you're a consistent musician. Because I was telling them, like, you do realize, like, for every fucking weekend, I played for about 24 years. You know, you become like a little robot in a way. Like, it's every weekend way. For about 24 years, I did it. And, you know, you fucking miss tons, obviously, of family stuff. Or all the family stuff, to be honest. Even fucking family time, once you move out of your house, like, you're just so fucking tired from partying when you're young. And, like, you're like, hey, ma, well, I'll just call you real quick. I'll stop by some other day. You know, it just becomes like that. And it just, in a way, it's a little bit fucking sad, you know, but in another way, it's like you're just out there partying, being a rock star. And you know, like you get used to not just that, but you get used to like the money for 25 years, you know, the weekend, you just live different.
Yeah.
And 6 years and then taking a break, that was like a good mental fucking break, though, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure. It
Yeah.
made me realize a lot of things. Like I started realizing what was good and what was bad, you know? I'm not going to say everything was bad, but there was good and bad things. And I learned from both. You you jot it down. You see what's going on right now. You're like, all right, now I'm in this fucking break. What's next? What's going to happen? Y pues te ayuda. Obviamente hubo muchas cosas que no pasaron como yo planeé, pero hubo muchas cosas que yo aprendí to kind of see the bigger fucking image out there.
Yeah.
And it's not like we did really, really big things, but you get a little taste. So I learned también, güey.
So how long did you break for, bro?
You say months, but I thought it was longer, way.
No, it was no more. I think it was maybe 6 months.
How was it? Like a year.
No.
But 6 months, and
6
you went
months
to
was
probably
a lot
help
to me.
someone?
6 months and it felt
Or was
like
that
a
when you
year.
did it?
probably.
Era lo que estaba saliendo, puro side gigs. Me hablaban, todos ya saben que me está
okay.
tocando,
Oh,
so
yeah.
everyone.
Would hit
But
you
to
up.
be in another group,
See, to be in another group,
No,
it
they're
took
gonna
me
be-
like 6 months.
to be in a whole new group.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was more like a year.
No.
I mean, that's what I'm sure that's what it feels like after doing it for so long.
For me, it felt
I think I
fucking
remember
longer.
Compa Carlos when he fucking, well, obviously we were already really cool at that point when he like Viejones ended, and he was he was a little weird. Like I remember him telling me like, I go to fucking family parties and it's weird. Like I feel like everybody's looking at me.
I just always say that the other day. Like,
And
in a weird way, you kind of forget how to even interact with the family.
You
Yeah.
show up and
Yeah,
they're like,
for
damn,
sure.
you're here?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You're like, holy shit, you're
What's
15
going
already?
on?
My niece that I fucking went to the
Yeah.
baptism at 6
Yeah.
months. Shit, you're already
Yeah.
18, graduating from college.
Fuck.
But that's the fucking craziness to it, way.
Es que se adapta uno, la neta.
Es que, you know, if you're doing it for so long, you're passionate about it.
For
you know,
sure,
and it's your career. Even though back in the day we didn't want to accept, at least I'll speak for myself. I didn't want to accept it like my career. Like I still had my job. Remember, I had my fucking job.
Yeah.
I was promoting. I was
At the
singing.
Merc.
Yeah, the Merc.
Yeah.
I mean, great fucking times. But from there, this guy fucking I love that he's sharing all this shit too, man. Hope these fucking young guys listen to him.
Compa's all excited.
It's
and shit.
yeah, wait, it's good.
Fuck yeah.
I just feel like he's part of that generation, the Hector Garris, the fucking those Manis, those, you know. Hopefully, we'll invite them too.
Yeah, for
because I just
sure.
want to see how they were thinking. That's young, man. It's like
Fuck
when I
yeah.
tell you guys I met Joel Rosales at fucking 12. No mames, at 12 you have this fucking kid that's playing the sax and playing the keyboards, all talented. I'm just like, what the fuck? You're 12.
Next you know, he's with Alacanes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
All the young guys, bro. All the young guys. So, from there, you fucking then get the itch or go back into the group. You're with Ejemplo then. And then that ends up being fucking years then.
Pseudo.
2?
3 years.
3?
How did that come about? The ejemplo.
Pues es que kind of just fitted. It was like, felt like a perfect fit. Because I already know the guys from Viejones. When they began, yo ya estaba tocando con Viejones.
Yeah.
So I saw them like grow up.
That's when Aguacate as a whole was fucking hot. The Viejones was hot. Ejemplo was hot. Reno was hot. It was all
Ejemplo,
clicking.
Yeah, man.
So,
That took time, but and they would look up to him, I'm sure,
Yeah,
at
for
that
sure.
time.
sí, pues yo, la neta sí sabía yo un poquito más que ellos todavía en ese tiempo. So, obviamente, la escuela que tenía con Viejones, they would look up to us.
Yeah.
Y yeah, these guys know I was out. And one day we jammed out, and they're like, "Man, bro, you should just fucking join with us." And let's let Manny focus on segundas and primera, ya lo que sea. And it was like a perfect fit porque we already knew each other. We kind of knew how everyone was. Obviously, they knew each other better than I did porque ellos ya tenían que eran
4 years.
3-4 years,
4 years
playing ya juntos. So that was where, after all this shit I went through, I was like, yeah, aquí me tengo que quedar, you know? Like, I don't want to be moving around anymore because it's a hassle. Even though I did good things with the groups I was with, pero yeah, you start getting older and you just want something stable, yeah. Well, at least I did.
And you felt that in Ejemplo when you came.
Ya cuando ya estaba allí dije, pues, ¿para qué le movemos? Like,
It's good.
we already know each other. I feel like we have a good chemistry with the music. Like, it could get better. So, to me, it was like, ya aquí se tiene que quedar el pedo. Hay que echarle ganas aquí, güey, porque pues jumping around, güey, sometimes you gotta start all over. Sometimes you don't. Yeah, I wasn't looking forward to trying any of that.
Yeah.
So ya dije yo, pues fuck, aquí tiene que funcionar el pedo. Ya we tried it, pero no.
Those guys, huh?
No
They
pasó
fucking-
como planeamos.
But in general, did you enjoy the evolution of them?
The evolution of them.
Yeah, like have you thought back and be like, damn, like ahorita que dijiste when I was with Viejones, they were there. Like that was a pretty big the evolution of them as musicians as well.
Sí, güey, porque pues I see them start off from casi scratch, you know. So ahorita pues sin duda han aprendido mucho más.
Hey, when you came into Ejemplo was still in Aguacate group at the point,
Yeah.
right?
Simón.
Then how did that go? How when he came in, how did you feel about that, compa?
Oh, that day. I remember that day. We were at the old office.
Yeah,
And
on the block.
down the block from this one. We can't disclose location.
Oh shit!
And just like this guy can't say his best friend's name.
Oh hell yeah! We're not on 63rd right now.
Yeah. Those are not gunshots you just heard. I remember that day well, bro, we built great chemistry with the whole Ejemplo kids. And I call them kids. Now they're all fucking men and shit. But I call them kids 'cause, yeah. Porque, pues, los conocí morros también. You know,
Yeah, fuck
between
yeah.
the age of 15, 16. Little Manny and Julio and shit. I say little because they were little as fuck. And when we had the new office, we would do FIFA tournaments. Like we were there fucking every day, you know, or 2 days a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I would say. 2 day a week practices.
Wow. Yeah, I was there for a lot of that one.
Yeah.
I mean,
And that day, I don't even think we had it was a practice day. Wait, all of a sudden they just started getting there and shit. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? They just fucking would, but you know, they would do it before, but they would let me know, hey, we're gonna stop by. Can we go and play FIFA? Whatever. Yeah. Fuck it. We used to have a billiard table in there, a fucking pool table. So we had FIFA tournaments. We had pool fucking tournaments. We had crazy ass parties.
why the fuck am I not remembering the pool table?
There was a pool table there. Do you remember the pool table?
You were
Why
there,
am I not
güey.
remembering the pool
We ended up
table?
throwing that bitch out in the
I'm a
alley.
beast.
We put it on
That's why.
Facebook. Like whoever wants this shit, pick it up.
I remember. It didn't last that long, did it?
No, se chingó Lolo.
The girls were dancing on top of it in a bro.
I think that's when it got fucked up. To be honest,
Oh shit! I wasn't supposed to say that. My bad.
by girls you do mean the cleaning ladies.
Puro pedo.
But yeah, we would have monster parties there too, though. That's real. Though.
Yeah.
We actually had that guy Noé. Remember when Noé went with the accordion?
Simón.
Anyway, empezaron a llegar, and they're like, "Also, we want to have me." Like, all right, what's up? He's like, "We want to fucking invite Rigo to join." La chingada. Rigo was there too, right? And well, me and Rigo, we had always kind of kept in touch. After, like, when he was in Anarquia, he reached out to me a couple times. What do you think? Blah blah. So it wasn't like uncommon. Like I remember when I had my kid. When I first had my kid, he would go to the house maybe once every other week and shit. My kid was a baby, fucking months old, and we were just going talk way, literally, no lie, fucking talk and fucking. So then he's like, you know, we want to invite Rigo to chingada, and I just was like, well, we already had a kind of a plan with them, coming up plan. So I'm like, well, as long as he knows the fucking plan and shit, if he's on board, let's do it. I mean, it made sense to have him on accordion because it's just more más técnico, más limpio. Manny's badass, don't get me wrong. But it just fit. You know, Manny being, we also as Aguacate liked Manny being in front, like a front man. In our eyes, he kind of was fitting the whole package as a performer and shit.
For sure.
Great musician, had something with his voice, charisma, persona, presence. I mean, as a company, we had already seen the duo between them was good. At that point, the group was fucking solid. So we're like, yeah, well, fuck it. It's probably gonna make it even better and shit, right?
For sure.
And then that's how he came in. But they talked it over because it was their group. You know, they pretty much just informed me we're gonna get him. Because I'm like, when? We're like, oh, we already told him and shit. Like,
Carlos was like, fuck
Okay.
me.
but for me, it's like, this fucking guy fucking already left our ass before and shit. I'm like, I hope he doesn't fucking leave again.
That's why I brought that up.
Fucking
Because I remember
sucker.
all that. I remember all that. Compa telling me like, oh shit, fucking Rigo's in Ejemplo.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, what to me was kind of unexpected in a way.
Yeah, I remember for sure. Took me by surprise, but
Probably fucking pissed, but fuck
a
it.
little bit. I wanted to tell you what he really said to me when he.
The what?
I said I wanted you to tell us what you really said to me.
What did I say?
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Go ahead, say it.
Say nothing.
Like,
Rigo
that
probably
fucking pussy's
knows.
gonna leave again.
Like, this fucking asshole.
It was something along those lines about oh shit. He had already left once. Now
Yeah, it
he's
was just
back
more of
and-
a fuck, man. We have
What can we
something-
expect?
We have something
Pero-
going on, and you have a fucking good plan. But I'm like,
but
fuck
you guys
it.
saw a bright side.
Yeah, we
to
knew
it, o sea, like,
we knew that it was a good move
yeah,
musically.
Either way,
Yeah, for sure. We.
and Ejemplo's hot now. Hot like
Yeah.
when Rigo comes in, Ejemplo's fucking. You guys do all this.
Should go on a level up in a way.
Yeah.
But they fucking got out.
Then they got out.
Then they got out.
Want to talk about that a little bit?
Unfortunately.
I mean, they got out. I think that it's like anything. They fucking grew up. They all grew up. They all wanted to do something different. In a way, in my point of view, in an unfortunate way, they never really looked eye to eye to begin with, as far as what the real intention was, you know, individually. And even though we had meetings individually, there was still a couple guys that were like, "No, well, that's
Everybody wasn't really on the
I
same
don't necessarily need the fame and shit."
page. Yeah.
But you know, that's the only downfall. But it's a blessing in disguise, way. I think for all the parties and shit.
Yeah. Now everybody's doing
Now
their
you
own-
guys, yeah, they're all doing their own
Their own
shit and they're
thing.
all happy with it, and everyone has their own. Ahora sí que the group that they have is what they really wanted to be. And shit. Well, that's what I imagine. But
We'll see. Vienen obstáculos, pero it's going. You're trying to do what you want to do, you know.
Oh yeah.
So
And now you're in like
I mean, I think as long as everyone's on the same page, como dice él, pues there's no reason it shouldn't work out, you know.
and then you're looking at this now with nueva elección is just ahora sí como long term, hasta que puedan todos.
Pues que ya estamos viejos, güey. Si yo quisiera, güey, si yo fuera más batalloso, yo dijera, nah, pues yo quiero tocar con unos güeyes más perros. Yo tocaba con viejones. I want something more badass, you know. Pero pues you gotta look at the bigger image. Who's available? Like, what are your options? What are your... how are you working with these guys?
But you have a good fucking group. No mames. What do you mean? I
Of
mean,
course, but there's always something that you're not gonna like, güey. And it's everywhere. That's the problem. So that's where I'm going. Like, you know, right now I see, like, I've been around with these guys already for a while. There's no reason why you shouldn't just keep trying more. See, todos están on the same page, güey. Everyone's getting along so far, and everyone le ponen las mismas ganas ir a tocar, ir a ensayar, pues there's no reason we should fall back right now.
Okay.
So, pues sí, güey, si Dios quiere, pues hay que seguirle hasta que podamos. Hasta que un güey diga, pues ya sabes que hasta aquí se acabó. Pero...
And you guys are working now. I mean, Lección plays during the week, and you got a normal job, right?
Yeah.
You,
Truck driver.
Vato. Saludos a todos los troqueros. A huevo. A mi primo Mario, mi primo Rene. Mi compa Big Boy.
Yeah.
Trucker life. So how do you do that, compa? I mean, you fucking late ass gigs, and the next day, trucker life is early.
As this guy texted him at 7, I'm like, I just woke up.
Oh, today, 7 p.m.
Today.
Salí del jale, güey, and I fucking fell asleep. Estaba desvelado.
Yeah. What time you go in?
That's why Bart was late too. And shit.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm different. I work by loads, so we don't have a stable hour.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes I'm up at 4, sometimes I'm up at 3, sometimes up at 6, so that changes.
Depende. A huevo. Hell yeah.
How do you like that trucker life?
Se me hace fácil, güey. I mean, desde morrillo.
Yes.
Oh, well, because also
Desde
your dad's
morrillo
a
yo
trucker.
no... pero no era eso, güey.
Okay.
A mí nunca me dio por entrar a trucker because my dad was a trucker.
Okay.
It was more like my whole fucking teenage life, I never worked with. I had the best fucking job I wanted. I was a fucking
rock
musician,
star.
you know? And I was going to school.
yeah,
I was going to
facts.
school. So I was a rock star. I was a fucking student. And it worked out fine. I went to school on weekends. Obviously, when I got, not weekends. I went to go play music on weekends. Entre semana iba a la escuela.
And he drove an Audi at the age of 17. Audi A8.
Hell
Pues ya, gracias a Dios, güey, ahorramos una feriecita ahí.
Hell yeah, because you were working always with
He had
great
better
bands.
fucking car than all the teachers at Argo.
He parked in the principal spot.
No, no, qué chingados.
Rockstar
Pero it was the
shit.
best fucking job, so I started getting older, güey, y vergas. Yo empecé a ver que no me iba a gustar trabajar a mí. I was loving the fucking non-working life.
Yes.
So then I started realizing, like, fuck, alright, how am I gonna make more money, you know? What's the next fucking step? Y ya, pues ahí uno se empieza a involucrar en cosas que no debe de estar haciendo.
The best friend.
The best friend.
The best friend you can't say the name of.
Hey.
Shout out him.
So ya
Hell yeah, Rigo, you touched the subject.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
No. And honestly, there isn't, way.
I tell you guys straight up because I was told not to do it, pero se me hacía tan fácil, güey.
Yeah, güey.
Y estás en un scene where you're like fucking, you're having fun, güey, you're partying up, güey, y se te hace muy fácil.
Rockstar shit.
Fumas mota y dices, pues, ok, lo que fumo, pues la vendo, chingue su madre, you know?
Yeah. I'm already going to get it.
Yeah, I'm already going to get it, so why not get more and fucking start more?
For sure.
Start, pues en vez de nomás fumármela, pues hago otra cosa.
Yeah.
Y se me hizo muy fácil, güey. Hasta que I had to learn my lesson the hard way, pues I got in trouble. Y that's when I find out I'm gonna be a dad.
So
When you get in trouble?
Huh?
When you get in trouble or a little after?
It was afterwards.
Okay.
But afterwards, after I got in trouble, pues, I was a pussy. I got scared. I didn't want to get in trouble again. I knew I got away good on a good hand, so I was like, I'm not gonna get in trouble again, you know?
Yeah.
I was scared. I was like, fuck it.
So you didn't have that itch
Nah,
anymore.
Nah.
After
Yo
getting,
me culié.
I said, fuck all
Me
that.
culié. So, ya,
I mean,
como
it wasn't really it was easy money, but I mean, you were already making money. You were in a great band.
So it was even
shit.
easier money, you know?
Yeah.
Y yo me la llevaba tranquilo, güey, a gusto, haciendo lo que me daba pinche ganas. O sea, se me hizo bien fácil. Y hasta que I got in trouble, pues seguí con la música. Music was still good income. Y ya hasta que me di cuenta que I was gonna be a dad.
Said, fuck, I gotta get some more.
That's when I was like, nah, pues ya, tienes que dejar de mamadas, you know? You can't live the rockstar life, or you gotta look for something stable, porque así cada misma vez como se me acabó el grupo, se te puede acabar otra vez al rato. O pasa algo con alguien que no puedan tocar, pues ¿qué vas a hacer? You can't do shit, ¿no?
Yeah.
So ya ahí fue cuando dije,
You need something stable.
I need something stable. En ese momento yo no tenía decidido qué quería hacer yo, si iba a trabajar. Pues sí, pues fácil, güey. Saco la licencia, I'll make some money right now, figure it out. But yeah, güey, pues so far it seems to just work out right now. Working during the week. We're gigging on weekends. Obviously, muchas veces, ahorita, lately, we've been working a lot during the week too. Fucking random ass little privates on a fucking Wednesday or Thursday. Solo atoramos, güey. Hay veces que sí hay chance ahorita por el clima está un poco lento en el jale.
So
hay chance que te dan chance, you know, que te lleva, go ahead, you're good. Pero, vergas, lo que sí son unas putizas en el verano. Eso sí les digo. El verano we don't get no days off from work. For sure, we're working 5 days a week, for sure.
The 5.
Y eso que I get Saturday off because they know I'm a musician.
And gigging for
And the summer gigging is stupid, güey. Yo play any fucking day y estás tocando 2-3 pinches horas fácil.
Porque la raza.
So desveladas machín. Pero pues a la misma vez, pues hay que atorarle al jale y todos nos gusta la pinche música, güey, up to this day. So, ¿para qué nos quedamos?
Yeah, so in a way, you're still a little bit rock star. I mean, but sometimes you gotta get up for work in the morning.
Sí. Rockstar.
Yeah.
Just change your fucking handle. Working rockstar.
Un día todo de polo y otro día estoy con el pinche camisa de trabajo a la vez.
Well. Hell yeah, that's badass.
He's the truck driver that wears a Gucci polo.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's him.
That's me.
Personalized with the company name on it. That's badass.
Pues hay que atorarle, man. I still feel like, obviously I'm getting older, but I still feel like I still have a certain power to get up every day in the morning and still do it.
At the age of, was it 25?
How old are you now?
I'm gonna be 26.
25, nigga. This nigga
Pero
just
pues no
said he's
mames,
old.
güey. A la edad de 15 años, un morro de 15 años, ¿cuántos morros de 15 años?
10 years.
Back in that day, I didn't know anyone, pero back in that day, I was 15, metiéndome desveladas, llegando a la pinche casa a 5 o 6 de la mañana, you know? So my body got used to that shit.
What were you doing at 5'6", at 15? What?
That's, yeah.
Well, that's only
I'm not
10
rock
years,
stars.
Rigo. What the fuck?
That's true, man. I'm fucking.
You're good for
I'm
like
just getting
another
old.
20,
yeah.
güey. No mames.
Mínimo. Le faltan 14. What did you say you did 24 years, compa?
I did about 24, 25 years. Yeah.
Rigo, you're talking
Hey, pero yo
crazy,
todavía no
man.
acabo.
Oh,
shit.
madre,
We're gonna talk about this now?
Fucking bomb right there.
Back. He's back. Conjunto Casabel.
Weird as fuck. I have to wear my reading glasses now and shit.
Yes.
No, man.
I love
I remember when I saw you first time with glasses. It was so weird. Like, I was like, you're fucking getting old. Fucking around.
You know
man.
you're old when you got reading glasses. God damn it, man. The other day I went to the eye doctor and they're inventing these drops that kind of work like glasses in a way. Like we give you the drops with your prescription kind of integrated or something. You put them in there. Like give me those fucking drops.
So long does that work for?
You know what?
That sounds
I
like
don't remember, but it's kind of like one of these 6-hour kind of things and shit.
that's kind of like the government just putting something in your eyes, compa, and seeing whatever everything you're doing. I'm just saying.
I'll just close my eyes
wouldn't do it.
all fucking day until I get the stage and shit.
That's cool. I never heard of that.
Yeah, I had barely heard. This was I went like 2 weeks ago to that shit, and I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?" Like, yeah, it's in test trials. I'm like, that's not bad.
Compa's over here living in 2032.
No, es que no mames. The fucking glasses they bother me, way. I'm not used to it. Being on stage all those years without glasses and then fucking glasses and
Like, look at
then
this
you don't like
fucking old
contacts?
guy.
nah, I don't want to fucking put on contacts.
Mostly.
I'm barely putting on fucking boots, man. That's the other thing. Come on, brother.
Batalla.
From
Se la tiene que
Real-
quitar- se la tiene que
From
quitar
Viejones
a
and
la casa.
Real to wearing whatever the fuck we wanted, literally, in both bands, to fucking, to right now and shit.
Jose
Where-
got you on a strict one. Boots.
No more Yeezys.
Boots. Boots all the time. Tejana? You rock your Tejana?
I did not rock a Tejana. The other day I did a photo shoot I'm gonna admit it. It's nothing to be ashamed of. I fucking called my good friend LJ, Mr. Showtime, Mr. fucking Inicial,
Yes.
Mr. fucking. Well, he's not. I don't think he's King Drums anymore. I mean, I'm hearing like mixed fucking things
Who's
about
out
that.
there? Who's the beast right now?
Well, Julion's a fucking beast, right? I mean, Fat Cat's a fucking beast too as fuck.
There's a lot of young
Like a lot of young
kids that are learning. Way they're becoming. They know more than I expected. It's just technology. I think technology is helping everyone out so much.
watching this shit all day, every day, listening, checking out all the
You're watching drummers from fucking Mexico that aren't even from here.
fucking badass. motherfuckers.
Social media is a big help nowadays. So
Hell yeah.
you gotta think that for the talent, because there's people so young now that know so much already.
So there's a bunch. There's a bunch of little rock stars out here right now.
Yeah,
For sure,
I mean, I think that right now is a good moment, and I think it's only going to get better for all the musicians in Chicago. Obviously, all the young musicians that have the hunger, that have the energy, that have the health to fucking be able to do it every night. Porque I think there's enough work in the summer where it's an every night thing. You adjust your price a little bit, maybe not. They'll still pay up. There's a very new young generation that, our parents, verga, cuando, verga, my dad was going to be up any day, Monday through even Friday, way. Like, he had to go to work.
Yeah.
Hey, yo trabajo. That was always what he would say. Got to go to work.
Can't fucking be here.
Hey, the fucking
You
TV's
can't-
got to be off at 10.
Yeah.
Like, I wake up at fucking 4. A huevo, pues ahí estás en la pinche oscuridad a las 10, güey. No, pinches 10, pinches morros ahorita están echando mota a la verga todavía ahí.
They're getting ready to go out, right?
Yeah.
Fucking,
And the parents were now they're young. So they're like, fuck it. They're gonna go smoke a bowl and shit.
oh yeah. No pasa nada.
I got away with a lot of shit back then because of the music.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking Thursday or whatever. I'm out at practice with these guys at 10, 11, so. Ya me hablaba mi compa, hey, let's go over here. Hey, pues voy a salir. Pues está bien, con cuidado. Pura verga que dejaban a mi hermana y mi hermana hacer eso.
Yeah.
I think it was more kind of like a thing like, well, we let him into the scene. What do we expect,
Yeah. He's out there.
That has to be that. Because I still don't understand how I got away with it.
You think so?
Hell yeah. Why me?
Why me?
Why not everyone else? It was like, I saw it in myself. Like, I saw my little brother and my sister growing up. There's no way they would get away with shit like that.
Yeah.
So it was more like,
Why me? Why am I shroomed out coming to try out for this band?
Yeah.
On shrooms.
Why can I do it and my siblings can't? Because they're fucking 11. That's why we go.
Fuck, that's a
Poor
shit.
ass little Rene and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember I would have picked this guy up and I had little Rene on the fucking window. You remember that shit or no?
Waving.
Yeah, just right there. His mom was always, I mean, bro, again, great memories because, you know,
Yeah.
it's fucking dropping off a 15-year-old son, someone's son at fucking 4 in the morning.
You guys are
Always,
chased,
mom was always there, bro. Mom was always there at the door.
waiting for him. Fuck.
Your sister sometimes. I would remember Rene when I would pick you up. And then fucking lo and behold, Rene becomes part of the fam and shit too. He also learned a lot, I think. I gotta bring Rene on, man.
Grown ass man now.
Yeah.
I
Big
got
boy.
the part- you know
Six
what?
figures. I call him six
was,
figures Rene now.
It was weird the last time I saw Rene, dog. I came out here to a little I don't know, private event. Somebody threw in a backyard.
Oh, what's that on? Oh,
In the backyard. Compa. Who's fucking paid?
don't tell me
Compa
this is where
Boo Boo.
you got fucking
Compa Boo Boo's
what you
little
pay $20
event.
again?
Let's not talk about how much we paid to get in.
Why not?
Oh, you won't pay now, aguacate.
Why not?
They robbed us. Fucking
Oh,
Boo
you
Boo.
can't see that.
I'll say it.
Shout out to Boo Boo.
No. I mean, it was $60, whatever.
Was it a BYOB?
I just got him paid. I didn't give a
but it was
fuck.
BYOB.
I'm on those. Yeah, it was BYOB. I guess
come
that
on.
does that make up the cost?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
I'm
think
not. I'm an A-Town nigga, dog. I didn't know about this, bro.
You guys don't have
you know what?
BYOBs over there?
I told them niggas because I had asked this dude and he had told me 40. It might go up. Así me dijo. So I knew it wasn't no biggie.
What event with
The
this?
cops got there that day after like a group and a half.
Oh, yeah.
And we went somewhere else. Oh, say Rene.
Right,
Rene
yeah.
was there. I saw them at the end way.
I heard he was
I saw
fucked up.
Rene. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. It was weird. It was weird because I'm always.
Was he violent?
I always remember Rene. Being with the viejones. He was staff. He was cool. He was keeping it cool. He was never drinking. He was sober as fuck, just chilling. And
know,
at
de vez
this
en cuando.
party,
He's probably like the
So
biggest fucking drug user, man. God damn it.
I see him at the end of this event because when the cops got there, started kicking everybody out. I run into Georgie because Georgie was doing the fucking sound. Shout out to Georgie.
Georgie,
Yeah.
Georgie.
Hell
Yeah, Georgie.
Hell yeah.
And
All right, tweet.
we fucking hanging out. I'm talking to him and shit. The cops are kicking everybody out, and then I see fucking Rene, and I'm like, "What's good?" And he's like, "We're going somewhere else. Give me your number." And he called me, and we fucking go. I don't know, it was a fucking barber shop or something.
Yeah.
And we partied, and Rene was the man, nigga. He was the man. Come here, you're with me. You're with me. Come over here. Just stand, because they.
But at that time, he was here a little tipsy already?
Yeah, wait,
Okay,
yeah. He's like, don't trip right here. Whoever, they were riding. They had mad bottles. And then Bueno, Rene. And he's like, come on, you with me. Yeah, acá, pues.
Hell,
Me trajo Rene al party, So we got it anyway. I ain't gonna lie, we fucking party. Rene's hanging out, and
Doing drugs
next
with
thing you know, Rene fucking disappears and shit. Where's Rene? Where's Rene? Pues yo andaba lea. I don't fucking know.
Probably went
Somebody
to
was
put a
looking
hit.
for him. Yeah. One of my buddies told me he saw him outside throwing up. It's all
Hell
good,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
It's
funny
all good.
story. He
Shout
lost
out.
his fucking keys that day.
Yeah.
There he is going back to fucking spot. Like,
Why did he lose his
they gotta be
keys?
here.
Who did he
Rene?
give his keys to?
I have no idea.
Maybe in the bathroom doing a little bumper.
When he was fucking...
Hey, here's my keys.
I didn't think about that.
I didn't either. It makes sense.
Funny
now.
thing, I found some fucking keys in my pocket that day.
Como dice Carlos, a lo mejor pinche René es bien cabrón y uno ni cuenta.
I think that's the end of that story. We went too far.
That's funny.
Cool night though, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I had never really witnessed Chi-Town fucking privada, popping bottles
We
everywhere.
need to come out more often. We got a
You
couple
know?
good. We get a couple good ones.
Yeah, well, I mean, we partied for sure. We did our thing, but it had been a while. I guess that's what I should say. It had been a while.
Yeah, that was for the
And,
that was your first pandemic.
Since it's open down.
Yeah.
That makes sense because those
People-
were like the first
It
ones
was
where-
even kind of weird. Like, You know, that one was dope. BYOB, you know, you drink your own shit. You're not passing it around. Then we go to that other fucking place, güey. Y pues se altera la pinche raza, güey.
Wow.
Right away, there was some compa next to us. And we fucking... Because we fucking took 2 bottles and finished them like that way. Fast.
Well, that's what happens when you're doing drugs.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I heard.
Yeah. Well, pa' que digo que no, sí. And this dude, I don't know, he was there by himself, bro. He introduced himself, and the motherfucker had a bottle and shit. And he was drinking that shit clean the whole night, just taking shots out the bottle. And then ya nos dijo, hey, compa, ahí está si quieren. I'm like, fuck. Pues ya entraba en la pinche peda, yeah. Oh, but that was what I remember. I finished my shit, and Rene's like, yeah, don't trip, bro. Aquí, we got bottles. Yeah, Rene was the man, bro. I told Sisma
I can't even
that
picture
night.
that.
Yeah,
you
that's
should have
what I'm
recorded
saying,
it.
bro. I told Sisma, fucking send this nigga saludos. Fucking Rene el Bueno. Like, he was the guy, bro. I swear, I could have sworn que
Rigo, what the fuck
patrocinó
is going
toda la
on?
pinche noche, Rene.
See what you guys became him.
Yeah.
That guy,
You guys meet him.
he's got the demeanor that if he tells me he's like fucking CIA, I'll
You
believe him.
it? Yeah.
Or if he tells me, hey, I fucking run this goddamn cartel, I'll believe
Well,
him.
wait, that's why it was so like, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Fucking,
I was even excited. That's what I'm telling you, bro. I told the band to send this nigga a saludo because he was killing that night.
he can be fucking Navy Team SEAL 6. And I'll be like, yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
Michael Phelps looking like a motherfucker.
Michael Phelps.
You guys gotta see where
Hey,
this
then on
fucking
the
night-
way out, so whatever. It got a little weird towards the end of the night. Got a
here we
weird
go,
lit.
Here we go.
We're a little lit. And nah, wait, pues the
Se
band.
agarraron a putazos, güey.
The band ended.
You and Rene, you know, we fucking.
The band ended, and then some chaka fucking chick, dog. I was about to say the B word. Chaka B just stands up and she's like, I got the next 2 hours, but all you niggas gotta leave. I see, wait. Didn't say exactly to us, but I told my niggas right away, hey, I'm not gonna sit here and, you know, like be the guy getting kicked out of a party. I'm gonna say, we turned around and we left way. On the way out, I'm walking out and we're lit. And who do I come across when I come around the corner? Fucking Rene right there, trying to text and shit. His phone's upside down. Yeah,
His phone's off and shit.
Yeah,
Can't get any text.
and I told him, hey, wait, you're lit. Fucking go inside.
So if Rene would have been inside, you wouldn't have gotten kicked out.
Hell no, because Rene
el
was
bueno.
the guy.
We're just gonna call it Rene el Bueno.
Bueno, yes. That's what I told him.
Let him know, man.
Saludos a pinche Rene.
Let him know, Rigo Libretas.
He was fucking good. Yes. Well, obviously that's what it was, right? Because of his rock star brother, you know, he fucking...
Well, I mean, he was with a fucking rock star band, right?
Yeah.
For a good while. But, fucking Michael Phelps, man.
My boy. Shout out Rene. Bueno.
Shout out. That was a good
I don't know what to
story.
expect.
He'll be on
Yeah.
soon.
That guy's
So we
crazy.
can tell his side of the story. Oh, yeah. It was a good night.
Give me a good invite. I hope he'll come.
So what's next, compa?
Me?
Rigo.
Or Rigo?
Compa Rigo. My bad.
Yeah.
Everybody's compa, let me
Me
you know.
sacó de onda que era
Compa.
chingada.
What's next?
Lección kicking ass too.
We're working, man. Even after this pandemic, pues, tenemos jale, güey.
Well,
I think that's what's keeping us all happy too, you know.
for sure.
Right now that we're speaking at current time, también Boo Boo's no longer part of the group.
No.
Singer. So right now you're just se llama Jorge.
Jorge se llama. Pues los dos eran tocayos.
Yeah.
Este le hicimos Georgie. Y el otro era el George. El Bubu mejor. Y
¿Tú dirás?
So Bubu's out.
Bubu's out.
What happened there?
I know a segundero.
I know one too.
I know a segundero.
He's also a designer.
He's also a fucking graphic designer.
Oh,
correct.
Shit.
Single man. I mean,
Ready to party.
you don't have to worry about, hey, can you go on tour? He's like, fuck yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
You know it's you, compa.
Got it.
I'm not a
But you guys are all good as far as like, ¿te vas a aventar a segundear o qué verga?
Nah.
He's good, man. Georgie's good.
He's good, güey.
I like Georgie.
Like
But they were both really fucking good.
They were really
Yeah.
good together. Unfortunately, this guy got out. But güey, ya tenemos 2 weeks que este güey, pues, canta solo. Ya estamos viendo what he has. Y sí, güey, sí está un poquito cabrón because...
Is he a good talker, güey? I haven't seen him.
He's apenas va para allá, güey.
Okay.
He's still a little green on that side. Y yo se le he dicho, like I told him. Y me dice, pues, güey, I've never been used to being by myself, you know?
Mm-hmm.
When he started getting more into the scene, it was with Boo Boo. So, juntos, güey, it was a perfect fucking... A fucking
good combo, right?
It was a combo.
Fucking Boo Boo
You just had the fucking great. Estás viendo el ambiente, güey. You know how to keep it going. It was just perfect. So now he has a little bit of pressure on him. He does get a little nervous sometimes, pero está agarrando el pedo. Y ya el otro día ensayamos, güey, porque ya vamos a grabar otro disco en vivo. Y ya lo queremos grabar ya, obviamente, ya con su voz. Por ahorita, pues grabarlo con su voz, con él solo y ya. Si le metemos segundos ya que sea él o si agarramos a alguien más que se la meta. O si sale alguien, in the meantime, we're practicing.
Right.
It'll just be you. Or compa Lalo.
Right.
Pues ayúdenle, cabrón.
Pues lo que te digo, güey. Tanta pinche gente tan chingona, güey. Como para uno ponerse allí y como quererle empezar, güey.
Pero Lalo canta chingón, no mames.
Pues lo vamos a meter al güey.
No se queda atrás el hijo de la
Lo vamos a meter de animador, el güey.
O Julián, animador, el hijo de la
Julián segundero, el cabrón, es lo que no sabe. Le vamos a poner un pinche wireless allá atrás.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, pues es otro estilo. Este Boo tiene su estilo de cantar. Joey tiene el de él. Yo creo que de todos modos el estilo que tiene Joey está perdido. It's something different. Y pues he has a lot of potential. I just think he's gonna get better. So
I think so. He's good, man.
I think
que lo vi. I mean, I knew Boo Boo was good.
Mm-hmm.
And then this guy's like, nah. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
I had seen him since before when he was with Ejército. I'm like, oh, this fucking guy is, and he fucking writes interesting.
It's a little different, way.
Yeah.
Really fucking... Pa' mí, güey, se me hace un pinche moderno, güey. Like...
you gotta move on that way. Make sure you kind of move a little bit on that. He's good, way.
Yeah, for me, it's totally different, way. Like, I've been hearing people compose desde antes, güey, pero... Escuché este güey y trae otro pinche pedo, you know? Un poco más moderno, más nuevo.
That, El Sereno, right? That's his song. That's a good song, güey. That's a good song.
That's a good song. Yeah, síguele sacando rola, güey. At least, don't stop. Even if it's just one per live or something, but just, he fucking writes different way. He fucking writes interesting. And for me, I guess the word is, he's an interesting way of writing and shit. Es because toca guitarrilla y todo el pedo.
Sí, le ayuda un chingo.
Yeah,
no hay nada como un compositor que sea músico. Un compositor y músico, pues no mames. You got everything in your hands, you know?
Yeah. All the tools are there already and shit.
Y hay compositores que no son tan buenos músicos y batallan un poquito más.
Okay.
So,
sí.
He has it all in his hands right now to do what he wants to.
Yeah.
So
how about talk to me very quickly about your son. How do you feel now, way? O sea, what's up? Talk to me real quick. What's about Rigo as a dad now? And you're fucking young, way, but I'm glad that
I'm
your
young.
fucking mindset.
Hard time.
You know, fucking two of these guys had their kids 3. I'm young. I'm not that fucking young tampoco, güey. Pero, man, some of these guys had their fucking kids when they were 20, 19, you know? So,
it's crazy, right?
If I'm young, I'm like, damn, how must they have been with them? Yeah, how did they do it when they were doing it, you know?
It's like, you remember Rafa Nájera?
Sí, man.
Yeah. He had this kid when he was 18.
Oh, shit.
He was 18, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Sí, otro pedo, güey. Te cambia tu forma de pensar. Back then it was more about me. I didn't give a fuck. Something happens to me, fuck it, you know?
You party till 6. Now you're only partying till 4:30.
Partying till 6 till my pedo.
The time is not the issue.
Yeah.
The part now that he has to wake up when fucking they're hitting him in the face. And shit.
Sí, güey. Antes dormía todo el pinche día y ahora ya está el güey ahí hablando a las pinches 10 de la mañana. Ya 10 es tarde que se levanta el güey. Sí,
So you're up 4 hours later, fucked up.
Oh, yeah, this nigga puts up on his fucking snap and shit right there.
It's different, way. La neta es otro pedo. Definitely was not ready for it. When I heard the news, I was not too happy about it. And here's a funny story.
Oh.
When we did the Viones reunion, Martini.
Okay.
I found out that day. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
No, not Mariela's, Martini.
Yeah, the day before, pues.
Yeah, that's the day I found out, güey, and it was just crazy, güey. Como que I was not myself, way. I got fucking jacked up, way. I was just thinking so much shit. I opened up to my brother that night. My brother was like, what the
shit.
Ya andaba medio tomadillo, and I opened up to my brother. My brother's like, no mames, wait, for real? I'm like, yeah. He's like, what you gonna do? I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do, you know?
Yeah.
Like, hay que atorarle, güey. I was like, yeah. You know what you're doing, you know? So I was definitely not ready for it. Yeah, pues, yeah. Obviously, you have to set your mind, like, all right, it is what it is. Now you gotta start thinking what's next, you know?
But when I kind of just want to clear it up because I hope that these younger kids, because everyone's gonna go through it, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you say you were not too happy about it, do you mean it artistically? You know, is it because you thought like, fuck, this might? Because for me, when I was growing up, I and this is fucking real talk, right? Like, pues yo le tenía miedo a eso porque I wanted the music was so. I was so in love with it that I didn't want it to interfere with my path per se. Is that what you mean, kind of way? Or?
It wasn't miedo, güey, sino que apenas yo iba a agarrar el rollo de la manejada. So, I guess just my mindset was like, fuck. Alright, I got my girl, güey, but I got no kids. Like, tengo todo para poder hacer, you know?
Yeah.
Sin riesgo. If I fail, fuck it. You got time to get up. My girl called me out, whatever. So, it was more like now you gotta stabilize yourself and make sure you know what you're doing. And think about que pues si algo pasa, you gotta fucking tienes a tu niño que cuidar, ¿no?
Yeah.
Pues si un día tú quieres ir a arriesgar tu vida y no sabes ni qué pedo, you gotta remember you got a kid waiting for you at home, just like your girl.
You can't do things with less.
It's like if I didn't have a kid, I would have probably still been trying. Like fuck it, hey, que me hablaron acá to go try this shit out. Fuck, I would have probably tried it, you know. I still wasn't done. Not wanting to try. I wasn't gonna try. I was gonna go 100%. But my mindset was a little bit different. Still, there was still a little bit like I don't give a fuck mode. You know, hay que calarle. I was still down for it.
And now you can't.
So now, to me, I can't. I know there's people that still can. You know, there's people still find their ways. To me, I'm kind of like, pues ya, güey, que calmarnos un poquito. Just be. My mindset is obviously different than anyone else, you know, because it doesn't stop anyone else with kids también, lo que están haciendo. So it just changes your mindset a little bit differently. I had different plans, obviously. Yo dije, pues fuck it, güey. Gracias a Dios, güey, pues music was still going good. Y ya dije, con este pinche jale, güey, pues ahorramos una pinche feria and start making bigger moves, you know. Start moving. Y ya, güey, pues ya dije yo, pues fuck it, güey, hay que torar los chingadazos. Ya, now I got a kid, like, let's do it for the kid. Y ya, pues sí, como te digo, it was unplanned, pero yeah, as the time starts coming by, pues you realize it's not as bad as you think it is. Maybe I was just unprepared. I was too young. I never had anyone to have that conversation with, so it was, like, just hit me, you know?
And unexpected as fuck.
Unexpected as fuck, too. So, yeah, pues got me off guard like a motherfucker.
Little jab on that ass. Got you.
Stunned him.
Stunned his ass.
Pero ya anda bien, ya se, you know.
No, ya se recuperó.
Yeah. No cayó. Just stumbled a little bit.
Now it's a great feeling, huh?
Sí, güey, la neta, sí, güey. Yeah, you're having a bad day, you just go home and... First, they're young, güey. They're fucking too young. All they do is sleep and eat. And they don't even fucking recognize you. Pero vergas, güey.
No, but
my kid's not... Yeah, güey. Yo llego a la casa ese güey. Se dormía antes ahí en mi pinche pecho, güey. Chingón, güey. Y ya está grande. Ahora el güey no quiere dormir con una güey. Quiere estar ahí solito el cabrón. Yeah. So it's funny, güey. You see how they grow. Like, you realize you were that age, güey. Ya ahorita ya tiene 9 months, güey. Ya, no mames, otro pedo. Ya te reconoce, güey. Llego del jale. He gets fucking happy to see you. Badass. So it's cool, güey. You can have a bad day. Yeah, they fucking make your day a lot better, güey. So it's cool. Yeah. That's definitely a blessing. Makes you see different perspectives of life differently. Appreciate what you have, you know. Now, I think I think something that made me realize a lot that maybe like I started appreciating my parents when I fucking had my kid.
Good.
I think I was just not myself who I should have been. Yo creo que ya cuando tuve mi niño ya empecé a pensar un poco diferente.
Now you gotta be an example.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you
you're
see it,
thinking
now you
like,
see it,
fuck.
and now I started to see like, okay, now I got my son. You started to think differently, way your
Say,
mindset's
do I
different.
want him doing shrooms, going
Exactly.
to fucking try out for
Like
some
now you
band
started
at
seeing
15?
what I do as a parent, según yo. Now I start to appreciate what was done with me back then. That sometimes me as my mindset, I was a little too young to kind of realize that. Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, man.
So
On the fucking point, way.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't want to kind of like bring it up. This, prior to we've been on for a good while. A big part with Rigo, I would always tell him like, hey, you got to be cool with your parents, way. All the time, way. You cool with your mom? How's your mom? How's your dad? And I understood him, because I had issues with my dad with the music, and it wasn't totally accepted at first and all that shit. And I would always tell him, hey, just be cool with your parents, man. And I'm very glad to hear that, way, because you do. I mean, that's when you're as a man, you're fucking progressing. When you start, I told him to enjoy it. Man. You have to enjoy it, especially right now. But they're so little and shit. This is the time to fucking bring it in. It's different for us because technically our dads were not like that, per se. To bring it in like that and shit.
Yeah.
But it's different. Sure. But hell yeah. I'm glad that that made you realize a lot of shit.
Yeah,
it's life,
sure.
right? Fucking life.
Live and learn.
Fuck yeah.
Badass.
After 10 years rock star.
Another fucking 20 years of being a rock star.
But now with a little bit more composure. Probably you could say, right?
The what?
Just a little bit more composure, more chill. Rockstar life still, but now he got more to, he got someone waiting at home for him.
Yeah,
and she can't be,
Yeah, everyone in that group, you could just tell the mentality did change though in the Lexion guys. But fuck it, wait, this was a good fucking pod, man.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, I'm glad we talked about more about his career per se.
For sure.
And fucking thank you for joining us. Episode 3, my compa.
Thank you.
Puros Compas podcast. Go check it out. Go.
Any last words for my compa Rigo though, real quick?
No, hell yeah. Well, fuck. I mean, I guess it's been cool being able to see all these dudes because I came around, I guess, fucking like six years ago probably now to the whole Aguacate fam, and that's when I don't know if I got to catch I can't think if I got to catch Rigo with the Viejones still. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, because
I
don't think so.
I don't think so.
He never played at hiding with.
I don't
you
remember.
guys?
Either.
Eric played. Eric
Never.
Ayala.
See, okay, so
Eric
that was
Ayala
towards the end. But then I see him go through all the other groups, and then come into Hemplo, and he was obviously already more seasoned than these dudes, and it was a dope fit. And now, he's still working with most of those guys, and they're all fucking beasts. So, Leccion's a fucking dope ass group. I fucking listen to their album all the fucking time.
Thank you.
For sure. And no, pues badass, güey. Todo lo que compartió con la raza. For sure. I hope everybody enjoys this for sure because it was a good one.
Digged into a little history right there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully we can just fucking even you, if you can go back in 20 years and show your kid this and be like, look, check this out. I did this. Because at the end of the day, that's the only thing that's gonna be left and shit. That we can we can leave it and it's fucking a good audio for people. The young kids way. To learn like, hey, nobody taught anybody in this room how to handle success way. We didn't come, I'll speak for myself, from highly successful parents. We just came from labor working parents, fucking working. Blue collar, fucking you have to go to sleep at this time because you have to wake up at this time. If you're not gonna go to school, you're gonna fucking work. And now it's a little bit fucking different, the times have been changing, and as a musician you can realize that you can do a lot of good to your pocket if you know how to do it well, and I think that's a fucking big thing now. I mean, compared to before to now, ahorita los morros van a hacer un chingo de ruido. Like all these new musicians are just gonna
they have a potential.
Yeah.
If we somehow did what we did back then, there's no reason the new generation shouldn't be able to do it.
with all these advancements in technology, social media,
For
all that
sure.
shit, you could put yourself out there so
Yeah,
much easier.
Back in the day, I don't remember back in the day también tanto así, güey, pero we didn't have podcasts going in as hard.
Oh,
we
no,
kind of do now.
Yeah.
And now
Social media.
we could learn so much from a podcast. Just
Rigo low-key a fucking little podcast legend already. 3 episodes in fucking less than a year.
Bro.
watch out.
Oh yeah, he'll be
And
back.
he'll be back. I mean,
be
that's.
back
I
for
mean,
sure.
at the end of the day, I think that's. And probably this is gonna be the. I'll probably repeat it more times, but just for the people like that have listened to 1 and 2, I hope you guys keep listening. But es como la idea, like, yeah, we're gonna talk. It's a branch of El Guac Pod. Somebody that's probably been on, or somebody that the band came, but that person didn't come.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
example, we're still gonna do Omar from Escuela de
Sure.
Rancho.
Yeah.
We're gonna do Ivan, the singer for Yarderos from Estilo Especial before, and get their, their reaction to when they were going through certain. Es la idea. Esa es la idea. I hope you guys enjoy it. By now, you can go follow us on Instagram.
For sure.
You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Con Puros Compas Podcast, and you can follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well.
Sure.
So thank you guys, Jose Cermeño and the Smokers.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Sound, big shout out.
Sound on the smoking session.
Yes, sir. Ahí estamos. La positiva.
Yeah.
Ding dong ding dong dong.